Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today things are looking pretty darn good once again. Bitcoin is nearing 60,000. Cardano is hanging in there, so I'm going to talk about Cardano obviously. But today I want to talk about some huge events. There's a lot of huge events coming up tomorrow, this weekend, leading up to next week. Not only for Bitcoin, but for altcoins. There's a lot of things to look at. So let's take a look together and see if anything is of interest and anything that can really move things one way or another. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the likes. 2 streams every day, 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Yes, I am wearing some kind of like jacket / windbreaker because I'm feeling pretty cold today. All right, let's do this. Let's change my screen here. Those of you guys in the chat, welcome. All right, here we go. Bitcoin, like I said, is coming up. You know, yesterday when I streamed at night, it was like 59.23. Then went down to about 57 this morning, and boom, now it's coming back up in a big way. 59.8, so it's nearing 60,000. You know, it's right around the corner. Can we possibly get up to 61, 62 and form a new high today? Yeah, that's a real possibility. Remember, stimulus checks is still going out for people that qualify, and there's a lot of checks. There's a lot of money flowing to people, and a lot of them could be utilizing it to buy investments in crypto and Bitcoin. Now, something that also correlates with this big jump is Cardano. Cardano has been on a tear for the last few days. Ever since the Coinbase listing announcement, it shot up right here. Kind of went sideways, shot up again last night, went up. And some big whale decided to just dump a lot. This is on Kraken, by the way. And Kraken always has problems like this. So someone dumped, and it went back down to $1.24 before recovering down 137. So there's no need to panic. I mean, this looks bad, but I mean, come on. It's still way higher than before, even way higher than yesterday. So Cardano is doing just fine. I believe they just got listed on Coinbase Pro, right? So things are looking pretty good. You know, I created a couple of videos about Cardano, whether or not you should buy before or afterwards. Is it buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event? And I concluded, no, I think Cardano's probably going to do well. It's probably going to go up because there's too many people that love it. There's no really fear of a dump at this point. It is nearing $40 billion. I think it is at $40 billion. Yeah, $45 billion. You know, it's really hard to drive Cardano one way or another. And for it to go up this much, man, shows you how many people are really buying it. But I think this event did correlate with this event for Bitcoin. A lot of people decide to cash in and turn their ADA into BTC. But yeah, that's what's going on with Bitcoin, what's going on with Cardano. Overall market cap, pretty good. $1.82 trillion and continues to go up. Up 6.6% today. Bitcoin dominance went up a little bit, surprisingly. 61.2%. I actually thought that went down. Maybe, yeah. Because I saw it at 60 point something earlier today. But anyways, that's probably because Bitcoin went up 8% today. All right. So now, moving to the news. Anything interesting today? Well, there's a few things. We know that Bitcoin ETFs now exist, especially in Canada. There's 3 of them now, including one from Mike Novogratz Galaxy Digital. But of course, in the US, Van Eyck has been trying to get a Bitcoin ETF approved for many years. Since 2017, shot down, 2018, shot down, 2019, shot down. They didn't try in 2020, but they're trying in 2021. So the SEC finally is looking at the application, and they have 45 days to approve or deny. Now, they could, of course, extend, which is what they've been doing before, they have done before, I should say. But, you know, I have a feeling this is going to get approved. I mean, how could the U.S. SEC say no when the country right above it, Canada, already said, yeah, you know? And look at all the companies, the fund managers and mutual funds and and Wall Street, basically, they're all buying Bitcoin directly already. So I don't know how the SEC can still claim there's too much manipulation and this, right? Everyone is getting involved. And Bitcoin honestly has 60,000 now versus 20,000 before. So it's really, really hard for them to not approve this at this point. And if this gets approved, this is going to be enormous. There's going to be even more influx of cash coming in. And I think this will be a good thing. All right, moving on from here. So there is an exchange now in France. I don't know if any of you guys watching are from France. SIX aims to list Bitcoin directly. They're going to offer crypto trading platform to launch this summer. I think this is going to be a new evolution. I think that all these exchanges, like stock exchanges I'm talking about, like in the US you have the Dow, NASDAQ, right? S&P, I think not just them, but around the world, they're all looking at ways to just allow people to buy and sell crypto directly, right? Right now, of course, they're opening up for futures, which already exist. Soon, ETFs, which exist now. But pretty soon, they're like, screw it. Let's just offer people the ability to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything else. I think that's coming, man. This is, I think this is a pretty big news, especially out of France right now. All right, what else is there? Lindsay Lohan. I don't know how relevant she is these days, and that's not a very flattering picture. But yeah, she's partnering up with none other than Justin Sun to release NFTs on Tron. Justin Sun is all over NFTs these days, trying to bid for every popular NFT out there, trying to get involved, trying to generate buzz for Tron. And I don't know if it's working. I don't think so, because Tron has not been going up. But obviously NFTs are hot right now, and every celebrity is trying to get in. And why wouldn't they? This is like a cash cow for them. It's like free money, so why wouldn't they? So everyone is jumping in. I don't hear much people asking me about like Tron. So I don't really know what to say about them at this point. All right. Crypto.com becomes a principal member of the Visa network. So just yesterday, Visa, I don't know if it's yesterday, maybe before, but I covered a story yesterday about Visa trying to get more involved with Bitcoin, help people buy it on their network, and also help vendors accept it as a payment, right? So Crypto.com, they have, of course, their credit card. So I'm kind of surprised by this. I thought they were already partnered up, but now I guess they're a principal member. I don't know what principal member means, but they're hooked up. And of course, Crypto.com does have a variety of credit cards that allows you to spend your crypto if you wish. But they're way beyond that. They have a wallet, they're having a chain coming up. They have a whole lot of stuff to them. But yeah, Visa is already moving forward with this. I don't know. I'm sure Visa is already partnered with PayPal, and PayPal's in this, but I don't know how this is going to work. Obviously, Square Cash App already has this. Square takes Visa, so there's already a partnership there. I don't know where to go really take this. I don't know. All right, now, two other things. One is, you guys know that I'm a big fan of Chiliz, right? I created videos on Chiliz. It's a big NFT play, sort of. They don't have NFT like art or cards or anything like that, but they do create tokens of football clubs right now, and they're expanding beyond that. So which is why I'm really disappointed that I reached out to the CEO, the founder of Chiliz, and asked him to come on the show and do interviews, especially since he even tweeted that, hey, are there any crypto YouTubers you would like me to go on and be interviewed? So not only did I reach out to him, I DM'd him directly on Twitter, and then he blocked me. Out of the blue. He blocked me on DM, so I couldn't DM anymore. So now I sent him a tweet about it. Obviously, a lot of you guys chimed in. But rather than say, hey, you know what? I would love to come on a show, he's like, now you could DM. So this is a big turnoff. So I'm not gonna be interviewing Alexandre anymore. I still support his project, but you know what? You know, I came open arms and he just flat out denied me. So I'm not going to be doing this. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I do want to do more collaborations and interviews. A lot of you guys have pull with projects or you are involved with projects. So if you do want to have an opportunity to come on a show and talk about these projects and so forth, right? Or if you know good projects with leaders that want to be interviewed, well, then reach out to me, right? So that's why I'm bringing this up. But I'm very disappointed in this. Very disappointed indeed. All right. So let's move on from here. Let's bring up CoinMarketCap. Some of you guys are talking about this site. This has been around for 3 years, at least. So think about it. CoinMarketCap. Cal meaning calendar, right? So this is a pretty nifty site. It's user driven. I don't think projects submit themselves, but users submit, information about upcoming projects, crowdsourced, and it's a very powerful tool. And you can search by date, by top 100 coin, top 300. If it's a specific kind of listing, like if it's an exchange listing or something else, right? But yeah, so let's take a look at this together because I think there are big events to watch out for. All right, so I did top 300. I did top 100. It's very limiting, so that's why I'm going to do top 300 now. Starting with today, of course, you have Coinbase Pro listing of Cardano. That's a big event, right? But there is another event. Those of you guys that are Zilliqa fans, there's something going on today with Zilliqa as well. So here it is, announcement. This is an announcement of announcement. They're pulling a Justin Sun. We're announcing launch of something pretty cool, something that even your non-crypto friends would love. Watch this space tomorrow, 9 a.m. SGT. I calculated that's 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's coming up later today. I don't know if that's driving things up for Zilliqa right now, but that is something. Aave is having some blockchain conference in Africa. Hashgraph is, that's today. Today's the 18th. Hashgraph has some, that's not interesting. Phantom has a video AMA. Phantom, a lot of you guys love them. Rally, a very promising project that allows creators to create their own tokens. They're listed on KuCoin today. What else is there? Let's go down the list. Pack. Man, Pack Global is still around. Yeah, they're getting Ledger and Treasure support. Nervos. This could be a big thing for Nervos. A lot of people asked about Nervos ever since they were added on Voyager. They're doing a Binance AMA. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big deal. I've looked into Nervos, and it's just really hard to understand, but the best thing is they're a blockchain that helps, that's highly scalable, and has interoperability built in. That's the best way to look at it. I think they're beyond that, but just looking into them, it's just very hard to understand. Young Lord says, Aave News, they have successfully made the AMM liquidity pool active. Okay, so they have their AMM. That's pretty good. Caroline, appreciate that. Dust Network gets Pancake Swap. All right, let's move to page 2. Let's see what else is there. Stacks. Some of you guys have asked me about Stacks, basically programming stuff on top of Bitcoin. They're having OKX AMA. Secrets, some people have asked me about that network AMA. Oh, here we go. AMA with KuCoin on some other channel called Crypto Talks. Right? A lot of you guys know that I've been talking a lot about KuCoin. If you want to learn more, maybe that's a good one. All right, so what are some important ones? Well, here's good. These are a couple important ones that could really affect pricing. For example, Decentraland is listing on this new exchange called BKX. I don't know what that is. I never heard of it. But it is a listing. But here's a good one. Sandbox is getting an OKX listing. Now I know OKX is big overseas, so that could be a pretty big thing for Sandbox, which is a promising NFT play. They're like Roblox, Minecraft combined with NFTs, so that could be big. They're also having a live stream today. Interesting. Anchor Protocol, which is a dApp created by Terra, they're getting KuCoin listing. So that could be pretty big too. Let's move on from here. They're probably already open listing, so I didn't even check them. My neighbor Alice is on another exchange. Man, Rally's getting listed on a whole bunch of exchanges. I wish that they would get back to me. If anyone has a connection with Rally, because I'm trying to utilize their platform to create Georgecoin. And they have not gotten back to me yet. What else is there? Akash Network is having a mainnet 2 recap live stream to go talk about it. Origin Protocol is having a Binance Turkish AMA. I didn't even know they had a Turkish catering, but I guess there is. Origin Protocol is also involved with NFTs now, but they're more like a decentralized marketplace. Electronum has an African conference. What else is there? Celsius has their own. Oh, here we go. This could be big. Coming up in a few days, Cosmos is having their new incentivized testnet. Interesting. So, that could be big. Siacoin, they're having some big announcement on March 20th. Also, in a couple days, Celsius is getting some love. They're getting added on Bittrex and Bitfinex. This could be big for Celsius. So one thing that's holding Celsius back is that they're not really listed on any big exchanges like some of the other projects, right? Bittrex is US based, Bitfinex obviously is overseas. So these two, not as good as KuCoin or Binance, but these two could really affect things for Celsius in the next 2 days. Badger DAO is getting a cross-chain setup with Binance Smart Chain, another promising DeFi project that's kind of stuck on Ethereum right now, and now they're going to Binance Smart Chain. That could be a big deal for them. That's it. Dodo has a mining campaign. So there's a couple listings here. Couple AMAs. That's pretty interesting. And this is only going up to Sunday. If you stretch it out even more, there's a lot more, but I just did it up to Sunday just to see what's coming up. But yeah, some promising listings and AMAs that could really drive things forward. All right, and the last thing, of course, about Bitcoin is Bitcoin Futures. That's coming up. So last week, remember, the last Friday of last month is when Bitcoin Futures expiration happened. And usually the week before, we can see some volatility, right? So that is also coming up. It's a little early. I mean, it's not the end of the week yet. It's not the weekend yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when Sunday rolls around. Or I should say when Monday rolls around. So, of course, that's also a big event that's coming up next week. All right. So that's pretty much it. Bitcoin continues to go higher. And let's do some Q&A. Let me go through these super chats, see if I missed anything. Ray, I've looked at paint before. I don't really get it. I mean, I do. It's like a mural, right? You can just paint things and create an NFT. It could be big. I haven't done enough research into them yet. Create a George coin on Cardano. How will people buy it? That's the thing. That's why I like Rally. They have a really good, unique system where there's like a leaderboard and stuff like that. Yeah, I can't wait to try it out if they approve me. Your opinion on auction being Aave on Polkadot? That would be big for Aave. I haven't heard about almost every single DeFi project has some kind of layer 2 plans, or they move to a different chain or something like that, or compatibility between two chains. I haven't heard anything about Aave Aave yet. I don't know what your opinion on auction means, but if they do move to, or they get compatibility with Polkadot, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. The VV app is going to be the first for carbon neutral NFTs. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Can you search your web address, trade Orion Protocol? It's just Orion Protocol. It's their terminal. Yeah, I mean, I've covered Orion Protocol for a while. Basically, there's two projects, Orion Protocol and Origin. So it's kind of confusing, but Origin is the one that's decentralized marketplace. Orion is an aggregator of DEXs and centralized exchanges. So I do like them a lot. I have no idea what was. Is this the one that Wozniak started? And the exchanges will hold this project back for now. Energy efficiency reinvented. Yeah, this is the one that Wozniak started. First blockchain-based energy saving project. Yeah, that I don't believe. And you could argue any proof of stake project is in that space too. So you can't doubt the guy, Apple co-founder, but it didn't seem like there was anything really big. No big ideas behind it. I think KuCoin shares could be very good, especially after the Coinbase IPO. I think exchange tokens can move in a big way. Are you buying OMI NFTs? No, I'm not buying any NFTs right now. I'm buying shares or tokens of NFT projects, but no NFTs right now. Their base, KuCoin is based in Hong Kong, so they're safe for now, but they have offices worldwide. If China does decide to lock down Hong Kong too, somehow, I'm pretty sure they're going to move out right away. PF, been in crypto since 2016. Okay. What a ride. Yeah, you got some good holds right there. You got some good holds. Congratulations. Render and JJ Abrams, yeah, that's BS. Render's not gonna do anything. Okay, if you're gonna create a movie, you need to generate graphics. You're not gonna try to borrow GPU time that's running on top of Ethereum network. That just makes no sense. It's silly. It's silly. So that's why I don't like Render. They've been around for a while. I've never liked Render. Unfederal Reserve, I looked at that. It's just another DeFi play, and I didn't look very interesting to me. Yeah, Bitcoin is still there. All right, what else is there? Cardano. Cardano's still holding. So this could be a local bottom right here, but it's early. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I just mentioned Zilliqa is supposed to have a big announcement today, at tonight. So where's Zilliqa? Maybe they pumped up before that event. No, they didn't really pump up. I think Zilliqa's okay. They have some good stuff going on. I don't know exactly. I'm not too familiar with their entire roadmap. So Injective Protocol, I think they've really died down. But I think they're in the creation of creating synthetic things. No, derivatives. Okay. My bad. It's a DEX for derivatives, which can include synthetic things. So I'm kind of right. But they kind of died down. They lost their luster a little bit. But that could be because DeFi kind of lost its luster a little bit. Yeah, and there are Binance. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I think Injective is a good project. Let's just say not promising project. Let's take that back. Here's one. Investigate maybe ADA price on Coinbase Pro versus everywhere else. Yeah, there's always Coinbase, premium. Most people go on Coinbase, the premium is higher, but over time, the order books of all the exchanges settle, and then they come to an agreement. But usually, you look at Coinbase Premium. That's how you could tell if something's hot. If it's higher, that means things are going to go up. Devin, appreciate that. Jake is the beta of the exchange. Okay. I don't need to look at it to know that's what it is, and I like it. Loom. Loom kind of died. I was really on Loom. They were like in a gaming play, a scaling layer 2, and they rebranded to like a healthcare play or something. It makes no sense at all. I remember last time I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, what is this? No. They went from something completely promising to something that's going to be very hard to get traction. Render, how does it compare to Theta? It doesn't. Render has nothing to do with streaming. It's basically like rendering graphics. It's getting collective GPU power to render graphics and stuff like that. So it doesn't really compete with Theta. Frontier and Dusk, I haven't looked into them enough to really comment on them. Samurai Jack asks, would you recommend setting an LLC or corporate offshore to minimize taxes? Myself, I would say no, but you should probably ask an accountant for that. I think if you're going down the road of trying to, hide taxes, I don't think that leads to good things. And by the way, for those of you guys that's worried about taxes, I'm partnered up with CryptoTrader.tax, so check them out. They'll pull all of your trades from all the exchanges and make a report, so it's very easy for you to do your taxes. Also, they're giving a free report every week. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's in the description of my video. BitBoy says he's very bullish on Ukomi. Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about Ukomi for several weeks now. They are very promising. The only thing I've ever said bad about Ukomi is they're not on very good exchanges, BitMEX and BitForex, which isn't bad, but they're not one of the bigger exchanges. But Ukomi has a lot of things going on. They have DC licensing. They have licensing with NFL. They have licensing with a lot. So yeah, I think they're pretty good. But the overall market cap listed on CMC is not right, so be careful with that. If you look at, I think, CoinGecko, the market cap is listed at much higher. Thoughts on Holochain? I don't know much about Holochain, like any recent developments, other than they're like a DAG. They were selling decentralized storage, promising blockchain, or promising project, because they're not a blockchain, they use DAG. But yeah, I don't know if they expanded into DeFi or NFTs or, how much traction they've gotten over the years. Kind of lost sight of them. But right now, I think there's a lot more promising blockchain projects out there. Even VeChain is up and coming now. I mean, not up and coming, but it's rising the ranks. I really like VeChain and several others too. And Theta is still on a tear. Engine is on a tear. ADA already 100x minted millionaires. Do you think the upside is limited by BTC market cap, meaning Moonboys pulling out all these crazy prices? Yeah, I think so. I mean, everything is really, I wouldn't say limited, but everything's carried by the Bitcoin, I guess, standard. I've created a lot of videos saying that claiming Cardano could be $25, and people laugh at it. But I've said, I think that can happen if Bitcoin goes up at least 10x from here. Because I think Bitcoin's going to go up to 600,000. If it goes up 10x, then Cardano can certainly go up to 20x. But it matters, right? If Bitcoin just stays here, then it's not realistic Cardano's going to go to 25. Although some people will argue, yes, it's going to be huge, and there's a lot of initiatives with Africa and stuff like that. But in my opinion, it's too early. It's too early. The market is still driven by Bitcoin. So you got to see where Bitcoin's going. Now, a lot of these will move faster than Bitcoin, but we're nowhere close to the point where they're going to overtake Bitcoin. Nowhere close to that point. Anthony, yes, I kind of agree there. Jared, Harmony is a very promising blockchain with a fantastic team. I would love to interview the CEO from Harmony if any of you guys have a poll with them. But Ever since I was a late bloomer, people kept asking me about it. I'm like, it looks interesting until I looked at the team. I'm like, that's a fantastic team. You can't really go wrong with them. All right. Alchemix got 8 million funding on Sushi Swap, pretty much only the future yield tokenizing protocol. Synthetic protocol, okay, back to future yield. Deposit DAI to mint, okay, a synthetic stablecoin that tokenizes your future yield earned by collateral from your finance. Yeah. Stuff like this is just too complicated for me. You're creating synthetic, then you're putting it into a yield farming liquidity pool, and then you're utilizing that liquidity pool profits to back your synthetic, I mean, it's just like utilizing like 5 different products in one. It's too complicated for me. Video streaming or storage services transfer data between peers directly. The blockchain is only used to stabilize, sync, and verify connections. Okay, are you talking about a specific project? Okay, I'll just say okay to that. Check out BitTrue app, like KuCoin, no verifications, some different listings. Probably too small. Most of the projects I've been looking at, I have not seen BitTrue. So probably too small. Lewis, love you. You got me into B Pro before the pump. Great. Love to hear it. And I'm interviewing B Pro's CEO Ru tomorrow night. So make sure you guys don't miss out. Charles has a question about price target for Rally. I don't know. It's so early. I thought it would pump more because it's on KuCoin, because it was really hard to buy before. AMP breakout, good, because a lot of people love AMP. And I've been saying, good, it's going up. I've been saying AMP, you got to wait until the retailers come back in full force. Then you're going to see real traction, because AMP is based on Flex app, right? So right now, even though it broke out, I think it can have really good traction once everyone is out and about and and actually spending their money. What else is there? I looked at Jupiter the other day. I was not impressed with it. I don't, and I hate that name, honestly. I don't know why. Yeah, they're too small. It's almost not even worth looking at. Gas is for Neo. Yeah, still holding pretty well, relatively speaking. So Neo does have a dual token setup. I haven't looked into the lit yet. So I know they got added on Binance, but I haven't looked into them yet. Let's look at it real quick. Still relatively small mid cap. Build a user-centric world with blockchain. Okay. Network supported cross-chain aggregate identities. Built on substrate, ready for Polkadot. Okay. Identity-based network and tools. So it's a blockchain built on substrate, compatible with Polkadot. It's a Binance launch pool project. But this whole thing with that IDs. Privacy focused, okay. Process the ID verification, okay. I don't know. This is not the word like traditional ID, like ID of a person. It seems like it's beyond that. It could be good. I just don't quite understand it yet. I have to do more research on them. Eric, appreciate that. Anchor could be good. basically, it's like they allow you to do one-click deployment of nodes, but you have to pay for it, so it's not free. What did I miss? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Uniswap will launch on EOS due to gas fees. That must be a joke. Out of all the chains that go pick EOS, I don't think so. Phantasma. People ask me about it. I haven't done a deep dive yet, but they look pretty promising as an NFT play. They have their own chain. They go beyond that. It looks like they do a whole bunch of dApps on top of their chain, and they're pretty tight with Neo and those guys. BTX and BSV? No. Don't look at anything that's a clone of Bitcoin. Don't. Check auction. It will surprise you. Very little surprise me these days. What auction? There's no... Oh, this? Bounce token? I'm waiting for my surprise. If this ever loads, and it's not loading... I am surprised that the website doesn't load. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Dead. Cake seems to be stalling out. Any thoughts? I think give it time. I think it'll come back. DeFi overall stalled a little bit because of NFTs, but I don't think there's anything to worry about it. OVR. Kyber's pretty interesting. I looked at OVR before. It's like one of those augmented reality kind of games with NFT built in. Augmented reality games just don't work. I mean, Google tried it, Snapchat tried it, you know, with their glasses and stuff. It just doesn't work. People don't want to walk around, you know, staring into, like, trying to find things. Maybe they could do well, but it's just... I think looking into something like virtual worlds, like Decentraland or Sandbox, they're better place. All right, I think that's it. I'll let you guys go. Overall, Bitcoin's doing pretty good. Cardano is still doing good. This could actually be a pretty good pickup point. You see, since this, whoever dumped, you know, it's coming back up. It is doing very well. So this could be a good pickup point. Watch Cardano. But anyways, went through CoinMarketCap. You know, those of you guys that aren't familiar with the site, check it. Some promising announcements, secret announcements, listings, and so forth. They could definitely help. They could definitely help drive things forward. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and tune into my stream tonight. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right.